Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Is Dr. Saira Shabir here. Today we are going to learn about synthesis and reaction of aromatic hydrocarbons. Basically, we have discussed about the reactions of and synthesis of aromatic hydrocarbons in the previous lectures too. So today we are going to continue from the place we left in the previous lecture. As you already know that today's lecture is the continuation of previous talk on synthesis and reactions of aromatic hydrocarbons. So this lecture is basically today we are going to discuss the reactions of aromatic compound. We have already been through the synthesis of aromatic compound in the previous lecture. This is a further explanation that in case you have different variations, we call it halogenation, nitration, sulfonation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation. So different reagents are used for it. Like we have X2R and Fe. Just like if you want to introduce halogen on the benzene ring, we use if you want to introduce chlorine, then we shall use chlorine Cl2 and also with FeCl3. So these are different possibilities. You can introduce chlorine, bromine on the benzene ring. Similarly, nitration can be done by using a mixture of nitric acid and sulfuric acid. For sulfonation, we use a mixture of SO3 and sulfuric acid. For Friedel-Crafts alkylation, we use Lewis acid like AlCl3. If you want to introduce alkyl group, then we shall use alkyl chloride, and if we want to introduce acyl group, then we shall use acyl chloride. So these are different you can say electrophilic substitution reactions. Let's talk about this electrophilic substitution reaction in further in detail. Let's we start from the halogenation of benzene. So the important thing about these is what are the reagents used here and what are the reaction conditions. Halogenation of benzene is basically we need a Lewis acid for that. That is just a catalytic amount, and you know that catalyst is the one that is recovered easily at the end of the reaction. And for this reaction, as you can see, the reaction conditions are mild. We have used 25 degrees Celsius, that is almost the ambient temperature. And in this case, if you compare the reactivity of halogens, then fullerene is more reactive, are the most reactive of all these halogens, and then chlorine, bromine, and then the least one is iodine here. And we shall see the mechanism, and then we shall see that why the halogens are more react in this order. Let's have a look on the mechanism of this reaction. When we talk about the mechanism of this reaction, that is like halogenation of benzene. First we said we use an acid here. So acid is a Lewis acid here that is used as a iron trihalide. What it does, that it reacts with the halogen dihalogen compound. So this one is basically dibromide here. We are taking bromination example here. So dibromo compound, dibromide or Br2, it reacts with the iron tribromide, and then we get we have a ionized type of condition here, that we get bromine positive here, and the other bromine gets partially positive in this case. So this because the electrons are just like because of the inductive effect. So electrons are pulled from the terminal bromine. In this case, these bromines become electrophilic in nature. So because if you talk about different halogens, so the halogens that are we talk about fluorine. Fluorine is the most electronegative atom. So fluorine in that case, if there is a partial positive charge on fluorine, bromine, or you can say that iodine. So in these cases, the most or the least stable in all these cases is the fluorine with the partial positive charge. That's why the thing that is least stable is more reactive in this case. So that's why the reactivity of this reaction is more when we use fluorine as a reactant here. So in that, anyways, the first step is complete, and in the second step, this partially positive bromine is attacked by the electrons on the benzene ring. After the attack on the benzene ring, the other part leaves and it goes in the form of FeBr4-. So this one is separated out, and then we get you can say a carbocation intermediate. In this carbocation, we have a sp3 carbon that has bromine and hydrogen, and the other all carbons are sp2 hybridized. And then the driving force for the next step, that is the deprotonation, is the stability of benzene ring, and then again a proton is lost from the sp3 hydrogen, and then we get a this proton is basically abstracted from the FeBr4 on the produced in the last step. So we get a brominated benzene in this case. So this is how basically the you can say the activating factor or the actual you can say the reacting species is basically Br partial positive कह लें इसको, या एक और possibility होती है another, there is another possibility while writing a mechanism that when this Br bond is broken by FeBr3, then we get a brominium type of species that has positive charge on that. So this partially positive or positive charged bromine is basically responsible or the main electrophile attacking the benzene ring here. Okay, let's talk about the nitration of benzene. The main the reacting you can say the reactant used in this case are the mixture of nitric acid and sulfuric acid, and the reaction conditions are like not that much high, but a temperature around 50 to 55 degrees Celsius in use, and the like the product is formed in a good yield, that is almost 85% here. So we can get nitration here. So the active electrophile, in because these all nitration कह लें या sulfuration कह लें या bromination कह लें, these are all they all follow the electrophilic substitution mechanism. So here we should know that we have an electrophile here. So which kind of electrophile is involved? That is the NO2 plus. So it means that we are using a mixture of HNO3 and H2SO4. So there is something going on that going to produce NO2 positive, that is nitronium ion in somewhere. So this is how we can see in the this is the mechanism. The first step, the very first step, is the generation of electrophile. We have nitric acid. From nitric acid, the reaction of nitric acid and sulfuric acid, we get NO2 NO2 positive in nitronium ion intermediate. You can say that electrophile here. How it becomes to this, like how nitronium ion is formed. First, oxygen of nitric acid, it abstracts proton from sulfuric acid, and it becomes OH2 positive in this case. Then oxygen reverts back to its electron towards nitrogen, and water is left. Water leaves, and then what is left behind is nitronium ion. This nitronium ion is the basic electrophile in this case, and the mechanism is the same that we know about electrophilic substitution reactions. So NO2 is basically attacked by benzene ring electrons, and then again we get this sp3 hybridized carbon where electrophile is attached, and the other all carbons are sp2 hybridized, and this one is basically an intermediate carbocation. And after the, like you can say the after the departure of proton, again aromaticity is generated, and we get this nitrobenzene as a product. Here is the sulfonation of benzene. For the sulfonation of benzene, we get this SO3 and H2SO4. H2SO4 is basically is very fuming, and from the fumes of this H2SO4 we can see that this is basically SO3 in there, and then from the the mixture of these two compounds, and then we get SO3H as a substituent on benzene. That this is what we call benzene sulfonic acid. So how does it happen? That because SO3 is there, and then first it is attacked by the electron, because if you talk about sulfur here, so sulfur is highly captured between the three oxygen atoms. So these three oxygen atoms are pulling their electrons from sulfur. So sulfur is highly electrophilic in nature here. It lacks electrons here. So these are attacked. The sulfur is attacked by the electrons on the benzene ring. When they attack on benzene ring, then we get this sp3 hybridized carbon here, and then a carbocation adjacent to this carbon. So this is the very same situation where we have an electrophile attached on benzene, the distorted aromatic the compound of benzene, where there are only two bonds are left, and there is a carbocation is formed. So this kind of electrophilic species is there. From this compound we get electrons move, and then we get this resonating structure. So this positive charge is basically delocalized on the ring. So how this positive charge is delocalized? Because double bonds keep moving on the ring, and then we get these three canonical forms or resonating forms. So after the departure of hydrogen here, just like we know Next we have Friedel-Crafts alkylation or acylation of benzene. Basically these two reactions are very similar, but the main difference between them is the electrophile here. Like we have the similar conditions, that is the Lewis acid is same or the substrate is same, but the difference is in one case we are using an acylating agent and in the other case we are using an alkylating agent. So alkylating agent is basically alkyl halide, but acylating agent is acyl halide, or you can say here the example written is like acetyl chloride. So when this acetyl chloride reacts with benzene in the presence of Lewis acid, that is we use here aluminum chloride. So we get this acyl, or you can say that acyl group is substituted on benzene ring, and then HCl is produced as a byproduct. In the same case, when we have alkyl halide, like we have here methyl chloride, it reacts with benzene ring and in the presence of aluminum chloride, and then we get toluene as a product. The mechanism of this reaction is the same as we know about aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction, but the main electrophile, the difference comes on the electrophile. So in this case electrophile is basically generated using, we have 2-3 possibilities, just like in this case we have used iron trichloride, and there is also possibility of using aluminium trichloride. So any of these two such kind of Lewis acids, they can react with the alkyl chloride or acyl chloride, and basically R is representing acyl or alkyl part here. So after this reaction we get R positive here. So R positive is the main electrophile here. So the rest of the reaction is same. Electrophile is attacked by the electrons on the benzene ring. We get a intermediate here, like we get this carbocation intermediate, and that is then the proton is extracted by Lewis acid intermediate again. And then basically this Lewis acid is not Lewis acid here, that's just like FeCl4 is basically the is acting as a base here, so it abstracts proton, and then after the abstracted proton aromaticity is regenerated, and then we get the product. Okay, and then when we when we continue electrophilic substitution reaction, so there is another thing, we call it as directing group effect. So what happens that there are always some you can say that when we talk about aromatic compounds or benzene like compounds, they are substituent already attached to benzene ring. They exert their influence on the additional atoms or group attempting to bond to benzene ring via electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. This is something like if you want to carry out electrophilic substitution reaction, you have two possibilities. Either it could be simple benzene ring that has all the hydrogen atoms on the benzene ring, or there is a possibility if there is already existing some group, like there could be methyl group, that could be toluene, you want to do the electrophilic substitution reaction on toluene, or if there is a, you can say aniline, or you can say nitro group present on benzene ring, you want to do the electrophilic substitution of nitrobenzene. So these groups already present on the benzene ring, they have their influence on the next incoming electrophile that shall come on the benzene ring. How does it affect that? It can come because you see that there are four, you can see that if you have nitrobenzene, then nitro group is present on one position. There are 5 other sites that are available for the upcoming group that should come on the benzene ring, or you can say the upcoming electrophile. So where should it go? I mean, it can go ortho to nitro, it can go meta, it can go para, I mean 4th position to a nitro group. So this type of control, we call it as directing influence of the already present group for electrophilic substitution reaction. So there are two kinds of effect that we normally study. An atom or group already present on the benzene ring, it may direct an incoming electrophile to enter either ortho or either para position. So these type of groups, we call it as it can also affect it to come on the meta position. So the first group, we call it as atoms or groups that make the benzene molecule more reactive by increasing electron density. We call them as activating groups. And there are certain groups, normally activating groups, what happen, they direct the incoming electrophile to the ortho or para position. The other type of groups, we call it that they decrease electron the benzene ring and they direct the incoming electrophile on the para position, meta position. We can also classify these activating and deactivating groups as strong, moderate or weak in their directing influence. Here is some list of these typical activating or deactivating groups by the author. Okay, we were talking about the directing influence. Here is a example. Like you have two possibilities. If you want to carry out the nitration of toluene, if we the product is the same, we want to introduce nitro and methyl group on the same skeleton, that is benzene, but the outcome is different. If you carry out nitration of toluene, that CH3 is basically ring activating group. It has a you can say that ring activating group, it has a ortho and para directing effect. So what happens that you get product either ortho, nitro group goes ortho to methyl group, or nitro group can go para to methyl group, and there is possibility, and you get a mixture of these two compounds, and if you change the conditions you can just selectively get ortho or selectively get para product too. But if you carry out nitration of you say that you carry out the Friedel-Crafts alkylation of nitrobenzene, then what happens that nitro group has a electron deactivating effect, so it decreases the electron density on the benzene ring. Basically why it is so that methyl has electron donating nature, but in case of nitro group it is electrophilic, you can say that it is electron poor because nitrogen has multiple bonds, so it attracts the electron density or it withdraws electron density from the benzene ring. So what happens that this methyl group it goes on the meta position. So these different kind of transformations can be carried out depending upon your desired product. If you want to synthesize para nitrotoluene, then you can select the nitration of toluene. If you want to synthesize meta nitrotoluene, then you have to go through the Friedel-Crafts alkylation of nitrobenzene. Coming to the nucleophilic aromatic substitution, there is another set of reaction we call that nucleophilic aromatic substitution. Basically what happens that when we talk about nucleophile or electrophile, the nucleophiles are always that they are electron rich, they are seeking some center that needs electron, but in case of electrophile that it is electron loving, it needs electrons. In case of electrophilic substitution reaction, they are very facile they are normally they occur the most common type of reactions for benzene ring or aromatic compounds are electrophilic substitution reaction. In case of nucleophilic aromatic substitution, that is not very common because for benzene to act as an electrophile, that is not very common thing because it has a good, you can say that cloud of electron available on the up and below the ring. So but even then these type of reaction they occur in particular conditions. So what is nucleophilic substitution? Actually it's a substitution reaction in organic chemistry in which nucleophile displaces a good living group. We know about SN reaction in case of you can say that alkyl halides के केस में हमने पढ़ा हुआ है ना कि न्यूक्लियोफाइल जो है वो रिप्लेस कर देता है एक दूसरे लिविंग ग्रुप को. जैसे अगर आपके पास जो है वो एक ये बेंजीन रिंग है, उसमें नाइट्रो और क्लोरीन है, तो chlorine is a good living group. What happens, a nucleophile attacks on the carbon atom because carbon is electrophilic. So what happens that chloride it leaves. पहले आपके पास एक intermediate बनेगा. Intermediate क्या है कि that loses its you can say that it loses its aromaticity and you get sp3 hybridized center. And then when chloride leaves, aromaticity is generated again. So this is simple substitution reaction. But इसमें क्या है कि आपके पास एक tetrahedral कहने या tetrahedral तो नहीं हो सकेगा because you have a restriction of a cyclic structure. But this is you can say that sp3 hybridized carbon के through एक जो है वो आपके पास intermediate आता है and then you get aromaticity back after the leaving group leaves. इसके बारे में कहा जाता है that is not very common और ये तभी होती है सिर्फ when aryl halide is activated by the substitution with strong electron attracting groups such as nitro. बिकॉज देखिए मैंने पहले भी बताया था आपको कि नाइट्रो जो है वो इलेक्ट्रॉन विदड्रॉइंग ग्रुप है। तो नाइट्रो का इफेक्ट जो है वो बेंजीन रिंग के ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा विदड्रॉइंग होता है, ठीक है। तो इससे क्या होगा कि इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी जो है वो रिंग पे कम हो जाती है। इस इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी के कम होने की वजह से इट कैन एक्ट एज अ इलेक्ट्रोफाइल। सो इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस जहाँ पे स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रॉन अट्रैक्टिंग ग्रुप अटैच हों बेंजीन रिंग पे, वहाँ पे हम कहते हैं कि न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एरोमेटिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन जो है वो हो सकती है। जब हम बात करते हैं व्हेन अगली कंडीशन की, व्हेन वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग बेसिक न्यूक्लियोफाइल रिएजेंट्स आर यूज, तो ये दूसरी बात ये होगी जब न्यूक्लियोफाइल बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग है कि दैट इट नीड्स टू बी कनेक्ट समवेयर, आई मीन इट नीड्स टू कनेक्ट समवेयर, तो उस केस में भी जो है वो न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एरोमेटिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन इट कुड बी वन वे। अगर आप बात करें कि अनलाइक इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन दे आर फैसिलिटेटेड बाय इलेक्ट्रॉन पुअर सबस्ट्रेट्स, तो ये तो ऑब्वियस था क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक, अगर आप इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन की बात करें तो उसको जो है वो तो इलेक्ट्रॉन चाहिए ना, तो वो तो हम कह रहे थे कि बेंजीन रिंग पे जो है वो होने चाहिए। लेकिन इस केस में हमने पहले भी बात की है कि नाइट्रो ग्रुप टेस्ट से जहाँ पे नाइट्रो सब्स्टिट्यूएंट लगा उससे क्या होगा कि सिस्टम इलेक्ट्रॉन पुअर हो जाता है। तो इस केस में जितना इलेक्ट्रॉन पुअर होगा उतना न्यूक्लियोफाइल जो है वो इलेक्ट्रॉन हैप्पीली उसको दे देता है। रिएक्शंस की बात करते हैं। अब टॉकिंग अबाउट रिडॉक्स रिएक्शन, दैट इज रिडक्शन और ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन। देयर इज अ रिएक्शन वी कॉल इट एज बर्ट ऑफ रिडक्शन। तो रिडक्शन बेसिकली क्या है, जहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रॉन जो है वो ऐड हो रहे हैं, या आप कह लें कि वहाँ पे हम हाइड्रोजन ऐड कर रहे हैं। तो इस रिएक्शन में क्या है, बोथ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एंड हाइड्रोजन आर एडेड टू द सिस्टम। व्हाट हैपेंस, यू हैव अ benzene ring and you have a metallic sodium, you can also use lithium but sodium is more common. So in case of sodium you have liquid ammonia, और इस केस में अमोनिया जो है वो बेसिकली यहाँ पे बेस है। ROH जो है वो मीडियम के तौर पे यूज़ होता है। इट आल्सो पार्टिसिपेट्स इन द रिएक्शन। ROH हम अल्कोहल की बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। तो R कुड बी एनी अल्काइल ग्रुप। इस केस में आपके पास जो है वो 1 और 4 पोजीशन पे 2 sp3 जो है वो सेंटर बनते हैं। दे हैव 2 हाइड्रोजन्स अटैच टू देम। बेसिकली दिस मैकेनिज्म इज वेरी सिमिलर टू sodium or liquid ammonia reduction of alkynes to transalkenes. Anyways, we talk about the mechanism. what happens कि हमने कहा कि सोडियम जो है वो हम यूज़ कर रहे हैं। बेसिकली सोडियम मेटल्स जो हैं दे लूज इलेक्ट्रॉन्स वेरी रेडिली, तो दे एक्ट एज अ इलेक्ट्रॉन सोर्स हेयर। सो फर्स्ट व्हेन वी ऐड 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन, जब एक इलेक्ट्रॉन की बात होती है देन वी गो टू द रेडिकल। बट व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन इज एडेड टू द बेंजीन रिंग, व्हाट हैपेंस दैट द 2 electrons move to the next carbon, but these 2 electrons, so there comes a negative charge, but these electrons want to stay at the maximum distance. तो इस पे क्या होता है कि आपके पास जो इंटरमीडिएट आएगा, द फर्स्ट इंटरमीडिएट दैट इज रेडिकल एनाइन। इस रेडिकल एनाइन का जब जो है वो अल्कोहल के साथ रिएक्शन होगा, व्हेन इट रिएक्ट्स विद अल्कोहल, अल्कोहल जो है वो ऑलरेडी मीडियम में है, इट एब्स्ट्रैक्ट दिस नेगेटिव चार्ज, इट एब्स्ट्रैक्ट प्रोटॉन एंड देन यू हैव अ radical. Because it was a radical anion, it got proton, so now its negative charge is neutralized, so you get a radical there, and this radical then takes another proton another electron from the sodium metal and it goes to negative ion, and we call it as, because the negative ion stays on the carbon, so we call it as carbon ion. So this carbon ion abstract again proton, we get this 2 hydrogen. So basically this is a reduction where 2 protons are added on the benzene ring and also electrons are added. So it's a clear Burke reduction that was discovered in 1942 to prepare 1,4-cyclohexadienes from benzenes. Okay, there are more reactions of benzenes. We call them oxidation of alkyl side chains. Basically, benzylic hydrogens of alkyl substituents on benzene ring, they are activated towards free radical attack. I mean, you can also say that if there is methyl group or any side chains, the benzylic position is the very next carbon to the benzene ring. We call it as benzylic position. So benzylic position is very activated position, because if you abstract proton from here or if you abstract radical from here, then that radical or ion, you can say that radical or cation, that get one more carbon atom that can involve in the delocalization. So the stability is increased, because this type of you can say that carbocation or carbon free radical that is very stable, it has 7 delocalized carbon together. Anyways, we were talking about alkyl side chains. So if you use KMnO4 under heat and in acidic conditions, that you can say that you have H2SO4. In that case, these alkyl side chain undergo oxidative degradation, means this methyl group is degraded to carboxyl group. But there is one thing to note, that if you have longer chains too, that is if you have ethyl group here, then it shall convert to again carboxyl group. So conditions we talk about, that it is used as a large scale industrial operation. Catalyzed air oxidations are preferred. Interestingly, if benzylic position is completely substituted, मतलब कि अगर आपके पास जो है वो CH3 नहीं है यहाँ पर, if you have carbon and this carbon is further attached with 3 more carbon atoms, then you can say that there won't be any oxidation here. In case you have this type of another two fused rings together, then there is a you can say the degradation that results in thallic acid type of compound. ये वही बात, the same thing that we were talking before, that if you have longer alkyl chains, that is from फर्स्ट करें कि आपके पास टॉलिन है, टॉलिन के केस में आपके पास बेंजोइक एसिड आया. if there is you have 3 carbon connected to the alkyl aromatic part, then again you get benzoic acid. If you get you have a cyclohexyl type fused ring together with the benzene, then these carbon atoms, they are degraded and you get this type of compound. And in case if you have ये पहले हम बात कर रहे थे, if there is no benzylic hydrogen attached, because this carbon is attached to 3 methyl groups and there won't be any other reaction regardless of the, I mean we say that regardless of the length of that side chain, we can oxidize it to carboxyl group. Okay, the last reaction, these are coupling reaction. These reaction we have coupling reaction, basically क्या है कि दो fragment they combine together और दे combination जो है, जैसे हम रेडिकल की बात करते हैं, दे combine together. इस केस में जो है वो हम मेटल कैटलिस्ट भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं. just like if you have benzene, substituted benzene जिसपे फ्लोरो ग्रुप्स हैं, and you have another benzene, तो palladium catalyst की presence में जो है you have base potassium carbonate and solvent DMA. तो इस केस में आप जो है वो इसको कनेक्ट कर लेते हैं. कपलिंग रिएक्शंस आर वेरी कॉमन फॉर एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड व्हेन वी यूज मेटल कैटलिस्ट. सो बिकॉज इट वाज अ मेजर ब्रेक थ्रू, आप जो है वो इट इज़ नॉट वेरी इजी टू कंबाइन 2 कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड्स टुगेदर. और ये जो है ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट एंड इट मेड यू कैन से हिस्टोरिक रेवोल्यूशन in the history of organic transformation when metal catalysts were used to combine together 2 benzene rings कह लें या फिर 2 arenes कह लें, या जो है वो आप कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड्स की बात कर लें. तो दे कैन बी फॉर्म बाय कपलिंग रिएक्शंस ऑफ एरीन्स, और प्रोडक्ट जो है उसमें विनाइल एरीन्स आ सकते हैं, अल्काइल एरीन्स आ सकते हैं. फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कार्बन ऑक्सीजन बॉन्ड्स कैन आल्सो अकर. ऑफ कोर्स इसमें जो है वो अगर आपके पास कार्बन ऑक्सीजन डबल बॉन्ड है उसको आप जो है वो इसके ऊपर इंट्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं, आप इसके साथ कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. कार्बन नाइट्रोजन बॉन्ड कैन फॉर्म इन कपलिंग रिएक्शन गिविंग प्रोडक्ट्स सच एज एनिलीन. ठीक हो गया. देन these were all about the reactions of two carbons. Coming to the reference books, these are very good books. Jerry Marsh and M. Yunus की book है. Then McMurray, I followed McMurray for a few organic reactions and also some basics of so you can also see if you don't have these books, then I can send you these books, so you don't have to worry about the material. And assignments, there are some assignment I would like you to go through them, and then please check them. If you have any problem, then we shall discuss it. Thank you.